Now, for almost 50 years, Burma was ruled by the iron fist of military junta. Business was done by favour and cronyism. But after recent elections and the easing of sanctions, there are predictions Burma could emerge as a new Asian tiger. But it will take a long time for its long-suffering population to see the economic benefits of change. This special report from Southeast Asia correspondent Zoe Daniel.
All of a sudden, Burma is on the move. Rapid political reform is bringing with it economic change, and this nation run ragged by repression is finally full of possibilities. Industries previously flattened by trade restrictions are preparing for an economic revival, among them the garment sector, which before sanctions employed more than 300,000 people, although exports to the US are still not allowed for the moment.
And we have about 150 factories running at this moment with 100,000 workers. At one time, down to 60,000 workers. But now we hope and we are trying to create the job opportunity for them, the government also, our industry also, to bring them back.
Already Australia and the United States have eased sanctions, and the EU has suspended all but the arms embargo for a year. There are visible changes on the streets of Rangoon, new cars on the road, new goods in the shops, and a sense of surprise among the Burmese people, rich and poor.
What has happened over the year has been shall I say, a surprise. And I never expected that something like this would happen in my lifetime.
Oil and gas entrepreneur Umo Myint is one of Burma's top businessmen. He's known for avoiding the crony system that pervades business in Burma, but he was still affected by US travel bans on those seen to be profiting from the spoils of the regime. Now those bans have been lifted, and there's finally a chance to truly explore the potential of the place and its people with care.
From Australia, you have Woodside Petroleum, you have BHP. I would very much like to see companies like that come in, because when these companies come in, it will have a very positive effect or impact on the environmental, education, health standards of the country, and that will help grow our middle class. But what has happened is, over the past 20 years, the country has gone poorer.
That's a view that Win Myint Thain agrees with. He's come close to shutting down his mid-sized building company because of the barriers to business in Burma, in particular the lack of a functional banking system.
To run a good business, the banking system must be good, So because of the sections, so our account is not working, A foreign mission or embassy, they cannot pay money through the bank transfer, so we didn't get any more work. That's the thing, I want to tell you.
The banking system is being revamped, and he's prepared to reconsider. But he'll only stay open if he can grow the business as well as paying workers, which has been a struggle, even with wages as low as $1 a day.
Next to political repression, poverty is the big issue here, and there's no quick fix. Even with political will and few or no sanctions, there'll be a need for structural change and long-term targeted assistance.
Already there's an emphasis on corporate social responsibility amid concern that people will be forgotten by international investors who are only looking to extract profits.
I hope that the Myanmar government can encourage foreign investment that stimulates jobs and stimulates the growth in livelihoods. This is a labour-intensive country. There's lots of labour available. People need jobs.
Known as an untapped, resource-rich place, there are predictions that Burma could be a new Asian tiger if reforms continue. And with a population of 60 to 80 million, the people will drive economic change if they're allowed to.